This morning, an innocent motorcyclist collateral damage after a pursuit through Sydney's inner city. Breach bail, go direct to jail. The bold new promise from the Queensland Premier to crack down on repeat youth offenders. Tributes for the Victorian footballer and teacher now in end-of-life care after a shocking game clash. And 3 teens rescued after becoming stranded in an Adelaide National Park. That's all coming up on the Sunrise Early News.
Live across Australia, this is Sunrise Early News.
Good morning. A driver has crashed into a motorcyclist after fleeing police in Sydney overnight. Around midnight, cops attempted to chase down a car for allegedly running a red light at a Camperdown intersection. The officers abandoned the pursuit due to safety concerns, however, were able to arrest the 51-year-old man a short time later after he collided with the motorcycle and slammed into a wall. The 25-year-old motorcyclist was hospitalised with non-life-threatening injuries. 2 women have been rushed to hospital after an alleged double stabbing in Melbourne's northwest overnight. It's alleged a man turned up at a home on O'Neill Street in Sydenham just after 11 o'clock before a physical fight broke out between 2 women. Both women suffered serious injuries at the scene, with the extent still being determined. Investigators believe they're all known to each other and are now hunting the attacker who fled the scene. The Queensland Premier has made a bold pledge to crime victims and their families, promising to lock up young offenders who repeatedly breach bail with mandatory minimum sentences. Legislation on what constitutes a bail breach and how long the jail term will be is yet to be drafted. Recent data reveals over 250 juveniles were charged with breaching bail in the 2024 to 25 year. 2 Sydney brothers accused of defrauding an elderly dementia patient of more than $500,000 have now been released on bail. The men had been in custody since Wednesday, and police say they're still looking for 2 others who allegedly benefited from the shocking scam.
Walking free on bail and running from questions.
Did you defraud an elderly man of $600,000?
25-year-old Jesse Mensa and his 22-year-old brother George.
George.
Both legging it at the sight of news cameras.
Jesse, is there anything you want to say about the charges you're facing?
Those charges are that the pair posed as bank workers in unsolicited phone calls, convincing an elderly dementia sufferer to provide access to his bank accounts, where they allegedly fleeced him of $600,000.
An 88-year-old vulnerable man who needs constant care. This man was completely exploited and stripped of all his wealth.
The 2 were arrested on Wednesday, both bailed after providing $100,000 surety against properties, surrendering passports and reporting to police twice a day. They're yet to enter a plea.
The case highlights broader concerns for older Australians. More than 3 out of 5 seniors say they've been targeted by scams in the past 12 months. Reports showing the most common ways they're contacted are through phone calls, emails and text messages. The rise of AI also making scams harder to detect.
6 in 10 older people don't feel confident that they can recognise a scam, and they feel particularly nervous online.
No matter what the scam, the common thread is pressuring people to hand over money or information immediately.
Stop. Don't do anything at all that you feel uncomfortable with. Take time to check. That might mean that you want to check with a family member or someone that you know might be able to help you.
Andrew Denny, 7 News.
A beloved teacher and Melbourne footballer has now entered end-of-life care after he was critically injured in a freak clash during a game in the city's north on the weekend. 27-year-old Epping Reserves footballer Nathan Fitzgerald hit his head on a cricket pitch that was covered by artificial turf, his family rushing him straight to hospital. However, after nearly an hour of CPR and brain surgery, his family held a bedside vigil. His club sharing a statement to social media reading, "Please take a moment to hug and kiss your loved ones. Life is precious." Prime Minister Anthony Albanese is being lashed by some of his female colleagues after his controversial comments made during a podcast interview last week. The PM is accused of resorting to locker room antics when he participated in a game of shag, date or marry.
Shag, marry, date. Kylie Minogue, Nicole Kidman or Rhonda Birchmore?
I've just got married. I'm only 6 months in. Kylie, clearly.
You'd marry Kylie and shag her and date her?
All of the above.
Let's go live to Jasmine Turlings in Canberra. Jasmine, this hasn't scored Albo any points with his female voters or his colleagues.
Well, yes, probably not. Good morning, Eddie. This has attracted criticism from across the political aisle. Some independent MPs have said it's entirely inappropriate for the Prime Minister to participate in such a game, while the opposition says it is disrespectful to women and makes a mockery of Labor's claims to champion women. This podcast was filmed at the lodge where the Prime Minister lives with his wife, Jodie Hayden. But for politicians who make a career out of evading questions from journalists, this is one that the Prime Minister, of all people, should have handled better. Eddie.
Thank you, Jasmine. Well, 3 young people have been rescued overnight after becoming lost in a national park south of Adelaide. A 15, 17 and 19-year-old were reported missing just after 7 o'clock last night, with air patrols locating them about 20 minutes later. Park rangers were able to guide the hikers out of the Onkaparinga River National Park through steep terrain and knee-deep water. None of the group sustained any injuries. Hikers warned about shorter and darker winter days. We're checking Monday's weather now. Brisbane, possible shower and 20 degrees. Sydney, showers and 17. Canberra, cloudy and 13. Melbourne, morning fog, then sunny 14 degrees. Hobart, morning frost and sunny 12. Adelaide, partly cloudy and 16. Perth, shower 2 and 20. Darwin, sunny and 32 degrees. Still to come on the Sunrise Early News, the North Pacific battered by an incoming super typhoon. And Donald Trump's gift to the states on their 250th anniversary of independence. That's next on the Sunrise Early News.